Hello, hello, and welcome to the final part of Fate Extra CCC. So, as I said, today we're gonna finish up the fight here. Let me just see what I have. Yeah, that's just perfect. Alright, without anything else, how about we get this thing started, shall we? We go on and start ascending. So, yeah. We did get all the SG, so we are gonna get the servant ending. That's, yeah, to get the servant ending you need all the secret gardens of the servant, obviously. And yeah, other than that, there's nothing much to it. The normal ending is just, I think I've said this before, but the normal ending is just the servant ending, but without the servant part. I'll explain better when we get to it. So, yeah, how about we get started, shall we? Let's go. I said before the final wall, beyond this is the Moon Cell score. That's where BB awaits us, where we'll finish our fight. From an observation installation, the core transformed into a management installation, no longer God's brains, but a devil's brains. Up ahead is a present that has yet to occur. If we defeat BB and return to the Moon Cell to normal, the future outside will become one where humanity's destruction will be postponed rather than decided. But if BB defeats us, then it's all over. All elements of the far side of the moon that could hope to stop BB will be extinguished. That instant will confirm the future where in 7 days humanity will fall to ruin. It will become a immutable truth. So let's have one last check. The reason why I'm here, heading into these depths, is for the correct future. For the correct future. There's also another reason, but this is the most important.
チャクラの壁についたのね。さすがに中枢域では映像は拾えないけど、位置関係は把握できるわ。チャクラ、あとはあなたに任せていいのよね。あの壁、解除してちょうだい。はい、もちろんです。皆さんは提示された条件をクリアしました。あとは私が実行するだけです。その壁に手を当ててください。あなたを通してシールドにアクセスします。
It's time. I take a deep breath and touch the final wall.
接触確認しました。精神分析、行動主義、人間精神理学を主軸にスタチューをリフォーム。定義完了しました。桜型 AI の新生図と断定。同権限のもと解体を実行します。
This wall is the shape of Sakura as being disassembled. Sakura sounds like she's enduring some pain. Since this wall is Sakura's mind, this means...
スパイナルコード除去します。
Ah, sounds painful. This means her mind will be ripped apart, won't it?
ロック解除成功です。これで中枢への道は開かれます。いよいよね。その先には光さえ通らないわ。すべての契機がアンノーンを示している。おそらくそこからは不可逆の空間よ。中枢への一方通行。入ったが最後吸い込まれるわよ。ある意味その先は観測宇宙の法則に近いようです。時間は一方向に積み重なっています。これが最後の通信になりますが、どうかご武運を。私たちは先に表で待っています。そういうこと。悪いけど一足先に上がらせてもらうわ。
No problem.
あなたたちの突入を確認したらありったけのパワーソースをそっちに回してあげるから。それで少しは楽になるでしょ。じゃあ通信はこれで最後になるけどしっかりね。最後にドジ踏んだら承知しないから。
Yeah, that'll be bad. I can no longer hear any voice transmissions. Waves of quasi spiritrons flooding out of the core are disrupting all observation. I don't know if they can monitor me here, but I'm not keeping it Rani. Leave it to me. Now, Sakura.
任せてください。ムースル中枢に通じる道、桜ボール開場します。正解。
Oops. Boom. In we go. The final door opens. The flow of time surges towards the conclusion. Beyond here is baby. Also another long hallway. A long stairwell, I mean. And we are going into the tree there, so it's kind of a neat.
パスを抜けるぞ。あの先が中枢だな。
Yep. No long talk with our servant this time, unlike extra.
ここまでね。モニターもアウト、通信もアウト。完全にやることなくなったわ。
はい。お疲れ様でした、ミス登坂。私たちに残された仕事は、あと一つだけです。
オッケー。じゃあ、手分けして片付けますか。何は生徒会室の方をお願い。私は校舎の方を操作するから。
了解です。すべてのメモリ、パワーソースを防護エフェクトに回しましょう。
That's nice of them. Also, that makes pretty so much sense. You can really feel this is like the last-ditch effort, right?
さくらはもう言ってくれたか。じゃあ、あとは私たちだけね。
It really is a last-ditch effort. They disabled everything just to bolster us.
生徒会室の維持にもメモリ使うし、あいつの勝ち負けを見てからなんて悠長な真似は性に合わないし。
見事な強がりです、ミス登坂。あなたがそうしていてくれるおかげで、私も恐怖心を抑えつけられます。
悪かったわね、強がりで。ここがなくなる以上、私たちは表側に戻るしかないんだもの。そりゃ怖いわよ。今のところあいつらが勝たないと未来はないわけだし。
Yep, they're all relying on me.
表側に戻った瞬間、地上で快楽死を迎えている体に引き戻されて即死なんて笑えないわ。
そんなことは考えてもいないくせに、本当にあなたの心遣いは分かりにくい。私たちは彼女の勝利を確信しています。だからこそ怖いのです。表に戻った時のことが。
Yeah. One of you will be dead, depending on the route.
だって、私の記憶では、次
Yeah,
の
they
対
know.
戦相手は、
They know they're gonna fight each other, right?
ああ、やっぱりラニもそうなんだ。じゃあこれは確定なのね。やりづらく。
それはどうでしょう。ムーンセルが通常に戻った場合、月の裏側での出来事はなかったことになります。こうして私たちが出会い、過ごし、笑い合ったことも、すべて、起き得たかもしれない可能性の一つとして、忘れ去られると推測されます。
Yeah, this is they're covering their bases. Because, No, I thought I heard something. This is recovering their bases because none of this is mentioned in extra. So, yeah, just, nobody will remember this, so, whoops, no one will remember it.
そっか。元から一夜の夢。表の未来が守られた瞬間、裏での出来事はきれいさっぱりなくなるのね。
はい、残念なことに。それとも喜ばしいと言うべきですか。
さーて、それこそ口にするのは野暮ってものよ。そろそろ限界みたい。先に行っていい？ラニ？
水臭いです。
うん。
退場するのなら同時に。あとは彼女に任せましょう。
そっか。じゃあ、はい。
Kind of nice,
さよ
really.
なら、ラニエイト。私たち、いい友達だったわよね。
はい。そして、 最高のスタッフでした。
ありがとう。今までお疲れ様。それじゃあ聖杯戦争で会いましょう。
Kinda sad I don't remember this. And cut. And now I shall observe. The old school buildings of Fantas are gone. The enveloping bubble that admin AI S601 was maintaining around the school building is gone. All resources used to materialize the old school building have been transferred to Hakuno Kishinami's servant. The shelter facility at the admin AI S602 have performed an illegal salvage and restoration of the old school building has been engulfed in an imaginary number vortex. Except that area. All that remains are a few real numbers. A gesture of goodwill left by Tosika Raniet in admin S601. The janitor's closet Kijinako Karagiri is in.
外からの音だが激しさを増してきた。嵐のただ中にいるようだ。この濁流の前ではいつ押しつぶされても不思議。
It's the end, Jinako.
余計なこと言わないでほしいっす。なんでいつも一言多いんすか、カルダさん。
そうか。比較的無口な方だと自認していたが、まさか一言余分だったと無念だ。なぜその適切なアドバイスをもっと早く言ってくれなかったんだ。
どこまで天然なんすか、あんた。今は壁がめこっていった。死んじゃう、今度こそ。今度も死んじゃうんだ。私こんなところで誰にも知られず、いつの間
Well,
にか。
I guess Karna will know. Jinako Karagiri is just a final element. In the face of impending doom, her immediate thoughts are fixated on her fears. Although since I've been severed from the concept of physical death, this is something I can no longer understand.
でも仕方ないよね。これしかないんだもん。外に出ても死んでるんだし、みんなみたいにかっこよく生きられないし、私なんてここで猫みたいに曖昧なままで居続けるのがお似合いなんだ。だって今まで何もしてこなかった。お父さんとお母さんが死んじゃった時も、学校に行かなくなった時も、マスターになった後も何にもしてこなかったんだから。何にもないんだよ。
You get a little too hard on yourself,
私
Jinako.
みたいな凡人はずっと閉じ込められてるのがお似合いなんだ。
This is what Jinako Karagiri chooses. This is what Jinako Karagiri desires. This is what Jinako Karagiri's fate is. My simulation produced the same result. However,
いや、それは違う。お前の人生はただ間が悪かっただ
yeah,
け
that is kind of true, yeah. However, the Golden Servant declares she's mistaken.
カルナ。
ジナコ。外では全てが消えた。旧校舎は跡形もない。他のマスターたちも本来の居場所に戻ったようだ。全てが消えた。ここには何もない。それでも、まだここに残りたいと思うのか。
そんな言い方卑怯だよ。私だってこんなところにいたくない。帰れるものなら帰りたいに決まってる。でも私にはここしかない。やり直しなんてできないんだ。
Correct. There is no do-over for her. Jinko Karagiri is a master. Upon returning to the near side, her punishment for abandoning the Holy Grail war awaits. Fearing death, all she can do is stay in this space this moment before her death.
いや、それも違う。何と説明すればいいのか、俺には難しいのだが。
If you've read Karna's Matrix, you will realize he's missing a very important component of his myth.
俺の力では、お前を聖杯戦争の優勝者にまでは押し上げられない。だが、やり直しならできる。聖杯戦争から離脱させ、地上にあるお前の肉体にお前を戻すことならできるんだ。
That is impossible. What is this servant talking about?
カルナさん、何言ってるっすか？そんなのムーンセルにだって。
できるんだよ、それが。
Yeah.
俺の体をよく見るがいい。何か足りないものがあると思わないか？
足りないものって、そういえば、カルナさんってガリ体型っすね。マスターとして契約した時、もうちょっと太っていたような、なんかゴテゴテしていたような。そうだ、黄金
Yep.
の鎧。情報にもあった、何者をも弾く鎧がなくなってる。
Yep, the fact that he doesn't have that armor is the fact that we were able to win, because there's no way we could have beaten him with it.
ようやく気がついたか。というか、さすがの俺もこの事実に気づかないお前に文句を言いたい。おかげでサーバント戦で受けた傷は一切治っていなくてな。実のところ、あれからずっと瀕死のままなんだぞ、俺。
Yeah, that's probably why he rejected the thing.
どうしてないの？あの鎧があれば負けなかったのに。
あれはお前に使った。
Yeah. The perfect defense for his master.
お前が目を閉じ、耳を塞ぎ、表の校舎の崩壊に巻き込まれた時にお前にまとわせたのだ。我が鎧は神々さえ破壊できぬ太陽の威厳。
Yeah.
いかにムーンセルが兄弟といえ、月である以上、太陽の光は
What
砕け
is
ない。
the moon to the power of the sun, right?
つまり、なんて説明すればいいのか。表の世界では、ジナコは死んでいない。
Kind of a dick move not to tell her this until now, but I guess she wanted her to grow.
お前は聖杯戦争が終われば、自動的に地上に戻るしかない。聖杯戦争唯一の生還者となる。
There are gonna be like two survivors, either Rin and Rani and Jinako, because our copy of Hakuno isn't gonna return to Earth. That the version of Hakuno on Earth is like a different person. So basically, two people are gonna survive the Holy Grail War. Such a thing isn't. No, it makes sense. Detecting the school building's destruction, the Mooncell found Jinako Karagiri there, so it received and classified her as a lost item. She may still be alive. The Mooncell won't punish her. So once the Holy Grail ends, she participated in ends, her soul will be sent back to Earth. That is the reason why Jinako Karagiri showed up as an unknown number to admin AIS601 and me. It also is the reason she has a servant. She's not dead. It is not the reason she didn't. It's not because she didn't fight at all and lost. She still has a servant because she's not dead. That's the rule of the for every character here. The characters who aren't dead have their servants. She was a spectator of the Holy Grail War from the very beginning, the first the Mooncell ever had. Yeah.
なんでそういうこと最初に言っておかないっすか？
タイミングを逃した。それで、戻りたいのか。
You had so much time with her, you didn't have any time to tell her. That's kind of ridiculous.
そんなの決まってるじゃない。帰りたい。私、まだ何もしてないんだから。
But you know, she learned her life lesson here.
よく。俺は今度こそ余計なことをしなかったようだ。
I do like these two's relationship. They really do look like a brother and sister type beat, right? Karna T-posed like that. I will say, Karna's spear is probably the coolest weapon. At least in this game. It's so cool.
このゆりかごもこうなっては足かせだ。さあ、お前の帰るべき場所に帰るがいい。
帰るって、カルナさんは
Yeah, it's his last thing, right?
体すごい勢いで崩れていってるよ。
It's his last thing.
ああ、 表側にいた頃の俺は、校舎の崩壊とともに消滅した。それを認めたのだ。このまま、正しく消えるしかあるまい。言っただろう。俺はここで消える運命ではないと。
But on the near side.
俺には、表の聖杯戦争の終わりに、お前に鎧を譲り渡す使命があった。
Oh, what virtue his words carry. Even as I am now, I can tell that the servant's words bear formidable will behind them. He says this is not what he'll be thanked for or that he'll be forced to. This is the power of his words possess. Utterly embellished words parted by a creature who simply believes this is the right thing to do.
そんな嘘でしょ。自分が死ぬのに私を助けて。
それは結果論だ。お前を助けた後、結果的に俺が生き絶えただけだぞ。どうした？なぜ喜ばない？外に出る決意が急激に薄れている。まだ何かあるのか、ジナコ。
だって困るよ、そんなの。私なんて放っておいてもよかったのに。だってそうでしょ。カルナの方がすごい人なのに、カルナの方が無念でいっぱいなのに。
いや、それは。
してるわよ、マスターだもん。カルナがどれだけひどい人生で、どれだけ欲しいものがいっぱいあったかなんて分かってるよ。
Yeah.
頼まれた時も本当は力になりたくてたまらなかったのもちゃんと分かってた。私だって意地があるもん。本当はカルナみたいなすごい人が生き残るべきだって分かってる。なのにどうして私なんかを助けるのよ。
And it's just who Karna is, huh?
私全然これっぽっちも特別な人間じゃなかったのに。わからない。嬉しいけど私にはわからない。
I agree what Gino Karagiri is yelling about. Reason being, she's unworthy. Karna has no reason to do this. Parity is prerequisite in salvation. Those to be saved must be worthy of being saved. Otherwise, there's no benefit to offering help. I was the same way before. I'm the same way now. There's no cost or benefit to helping Jinoko Karagiri. She's no outstanding talent. She hasn't performed any good deeds worthy of praise. That's why there's no reason for Karna, a hero, to save her. There's no intelligence on this planet reasons. Without being special, no one will save me, you.
なるほど。確かに優れた人間、特別な人間ほど優先して助けられるものだろう。人間はそうやって価値を上げていくものだからな。価値のないものは誰にも見向きはされないだろう。
そうだよ。だから私にはカルナに助けてもらえる資格なんて。
だが、そういった思考は俺にはいささか重しに映る。俺自身、特別なものを救うに値する特別なものではないからだ。
It was dreadful to hear him speak so from his heart. For I know that Jinoko Karagiri knows just how legendary a hero this servant is. Even the king of the gods, Indra, recognized his hero of charity, an ill-fated warrior targeted by schemes to label him as evil, who had everything taken from him, yet despite it all, never once bore hatred towards people of the world. So what is this hero's replicant saying? I'm not special. Then just who is this nobody I was thinking? Still think is special.
ジナコ、お前は俺の主人だ。守る理由はそれだけだ。
It really is that simple sometimes, really.
お前がどれほど億劫な人間であろうと、働かない無能であろうと、関係はない。
Ah. The pittance of space left is collapsing. The world this girl believed in is collapsing. She has cried out. There's no reason to save me. I'm not special in any way whatsoever, so... Jinoko Karagiri is correct. That's what this world's all about. It's a minimum requirement to survive here. Life and death here is about competition, support, deception, mutual hatred, creation, mending, ruin, waste, and self-destruction. She embodies every aspect of some who turned her back on all that. Worthless and unfamiliar with being someone special, she couldn't bear to keep on living. I had thought she couldn't bear it, and yet...
カルナは私を買っているんじゃなくて諦めているのでもなくてただサーバントだから助けてくれた
It's just that simple sometimes, really.
そうだと言っているだろう。そもそも俺に人を見る目はない。すべて同じ価値に見える。だからこそ。
特別じゃない私をごく当たり前のように助けたのね
Exactly.
それはダメな私がいつまでもダメなままでも
無論だ。特別ではない君を命ある限り俺は庇護し続ける。ジナ、またなぜなく。
Nah, she's crying for because she's
また
joyous.
一言多かったのか。
You didn't say anything wrong this time, Karna, don't worry.
違うっすカルナさんの甘やかしようがすごいんで呆れたっすよ何があっても守る何の価値もなくても構わないとかお父さんみたい、親バカここに極まるっす
そうなるのか。
Ah, he's
そ
blushing.
んなつもりはないのだな。
うん分かってるあなたは私を甘やかしているんじゃない
Yeah, he
あ
does.
なたは私を信じているんだね
He does truly believe in you.
私の成功とか人生とかそんな小さな話じゃなくてうまく言えないけど
That's right. That man believes in her. Regardless if someone is ordinary or pitiful, he believes in the nature that dwells within a person. Even if it never ends up blossoming, he firmly believes that this seed is precious.
みっともないね最後までわがまま言ってでも大丈夫私はなんとか納得したよだからもう言ってカルナ今までありがとう引き止めちゃってごめんねお願い今も校舎で震えている私を助けてあげて
承知した。少々手荒くなるがそこは多めに見てやってくれ。
There he goes, T-posing until the end.
ところで略っすよカルナさんカルナさんは一言多いんじゃなくて少ないんです
Yeah, you need to express yourself better, brother,
伝え
buddy.
たいことを途中で切るから相手が誤解するのです
Yeah.
これからは最後までちゃんと感想を口にすること気を使って黙ってちゃダメっすよ
そうだったのか。そうだったのか。そうだったのか。
あれ
3回言うほどショックだったっすか
すまん。こういう男なんだ。元来暗い性格でな。忠告はありがたく受け取った。
そうっすかじゃあ早速テストっす言い残したことがあったら言うっすよ
Let your opinions out, Karna. Loud and proud.
そうだな。口にするまでもないことだが、ジナコがそう言うのなら言葉にしよう。
There we go. Ah, look at that.
生きるがいい、マスター。必ず誰かが誰でもないお前を待っている。
That's nice. There he goes. And so he ascends to the lunar ocean. He's off to save Jinako Karigiri from the imaginary number ocean as she despairs from its collapse. He's a glitter across this dark ocean that's breaking apart. He soars through the darkness like a golden bird.
はあ、行っちゃった。ほんと私ったらついてない。やっぱりものすごい外れを引いた。あんたは、僕には過ぎたサーバントだったっすよ。
Mm-hmm.
さよなら、カルナさん。信じられても重みが増えるだけだけど、今更重いのは変わらないし。たとえ、何もできなくても。何かをするって自由だけは、
That's all we can
私
ask
にも
of you,
残ってい
really.
るよね。
And there your story is tied up in a neat little bow. And so, this area is completely engulfed by imaginary numbers. I'll be off to the next area, to blot out the remaining cognition spaces, to erase all records and impressions of what I witnessed here. What I saw is of no use to me now. It's something my past self dreamt. I won't transfer it to any libraries, I won't let the Mooncell have it. I will instead provide an account at the end of the end result. With the conclusion of the Holy Grail War, Jinakara Karigiri was totally destroyed. The Mooncell will forever lost its chance to rewrite this fact. Nice of it twice to save Jinako, because yeah, the narrator is there's no voice over, but I think it's twice talking. He's the only guy who can possibly be talking about this. Also, very nice of the game to allow us to save here, so we don't have to deal with if we die in the cutscene, to just do that thing all over again. Event selection tree.
来訪者を確認しました。
Maybe it's
現在
basically
ゲストの予定はありません。過去ゲストの来訪はありません。未来ゲストの必要は認めません。
yeah, maybe it's just completely taken over by the Mooncell at this point.
来訪者002に警告します。直ちに人間性を削除してください。警告が受け入れられない場合は、ようこそニュースル中枢へ。お待ちしておりました。先輩、眼下をご覧ください。美しい学園風景が広がっています。絶好のフライト日和です。当機は目的地、週末に向かっています。出発時刻は昨日。到着予定日数は西暦3000年です。おそらく一瞬ですので、神である私の慈悲にすがって、無駄な祈りを捧げてください。言うまでもなく、決して、あなたたちの祈りは届きません。繰り返します。来訪者を
Yeah,
確
maybe
認
it's
しま
fighting
した。
against the Mooncell here.
現在、ゲストの予定は、
BB's robotic voice echoes throughout this endless space. It's quiet. I was imagining this would be scary replaced with repulsive sights, but the Mooncell core is embraced with the stillness of night. It's not bright here, but it's not dark. Depending on how you take it all in, it may even seem beautiful.
奏者よ、外見に惑わされるな。世はいささか怖い。この静けさは正気のものではない。これほどの負の感情、人類史すべてを否定する憎悪にまみれていながら、一絲のほつれもない。
Yep.
ここまで美しい悪意を世は知らない。この奥に生まれたものは決してこの星にあってはならぬものだ。
I don't get that feeling at all, but apparently Saber has perceived the true nature of this night. Negativity, curses, cutting, and craters. Cursed, cutting, craters, CCC. That's all that exists in this space. Positivity, hopes, links, building up. The dancing every cherry blossom tells of an unabashed foreign entity that brings these concepts with it, Hakuno Kishinami.
その通りです。あなたにも自己を客観視する機能があったようですね。残念なことに、あなたたちは機能があるだけで活用する知恵がないようですが。 先輩、あなたはこの完全な宇宙に現れた病原体そのものです。
It's Phoebe, and I guess that's the center of the moon cell. It's a cube entrenched by the cherry blossom tree. The pink light it emits really does look like the eye of a god.
警告を無視して訪れた以上、一切の釈明は受理できません。また、未登録のマスターは消去対象です。サーバンとともども、ここで廃棄処分とします。消えなさい。私は未知数の可能性も
Yep.
感情も認めませ
She basically has been taken over by the moon cell. The plan kind of backfired.
完全にムーンセルに飲まれたか。奏者よ、構えよ。
I know. There's no emotion in this BB's eyes. Despite being our enemy, she used to be full of humanity. Now she's turned to the devices to simply broadcast the moon cell's decisions. The moon cell isn't anything evil. BB isn't anyone evil either. The two put together doesn't give us much hope, but that's it. My words can still reach her. Why are you wiping out humanity?
釈明の余地はないと警告しました。
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what you choose here.
無様に、無様の闇の中で無様しなさい。それがあなたたちには適切です。原初の冷却すらあなたたちには行き過ぎた資源でした。この闇はあなたには晴らせません。あなた一人の光ではとても。
We still have one trump card, right?
人類を許容するべきか否か。この議題で過去から現在に至る地球の全生命体から採決した結果、49対51で
Damn.
人類の一層が可決しました。許容的意見は動植物が中心でした。物言わぬ彼らはあなたたちを許すと告げました。否定的意見はあなたたちが中心でした。知恵を持つあなたたちは自分たちは反省しないと嘆きました。わかりますか？利益のために同志を食い物にするのはあなたたちだけなのです。
I mean, you clearly haven't seen the monkey wars, so we aren't the only ones fighting it ourselves.
あなたたちは自滅を選んだのです。あなたたちは自滅を選んだのです。あなたたちは自滅を選んだのです。
Okay, BB, you can stop being creepy. The truth couldn't be any more clearer. This merciless, hard truth echoes, and inexcusable credit rolls plays. Ah, so that's what happened. In that case, it is what it is. It's what we decided when it was what is. Throughout the moon cell, I see the 10 billions of deaths we brought across the sea, hundreds of billions of curses cast upon us. On top of that, there are people who trampled on the words of those who would forgive us with I don't care. It's no good. I have no counter for her argument.
奏者よ、気をしっかり持て。自滅がなんだ。世はいつも自爆だぞ。そなたが顔を上げねば世も戦えぬ。
There we go, Saber. We destroyed ourselves, we destroyed ourselves, we destroyed ourselves, so that's it. It's over, over, over.
違う。フェアじゃないわ、それ。公正の権化みたいな私が、事実を隠蔽してどうするのよ。
Mm-hmm.
ちなみに、本当は50対50でした。人類の皆さんもやるもんですね。隠しようのない本音アンケートでも、未来に希望を持っちゃうおバカさんが 10% もいたなんて。
Oops, that's not the one I wanted to press.
その恥知らずさに、私もびっくりです。じゃあ、なんで可決したかって？それは、私になったモンステルが、票を、動かして、この、
Yeah.
騙されないで、先輩！
I hear a voice. I hear a voice. I hear a voice. I hear a scathing voice telling me not to let the results bring me down. That's right. What do we mean self-destruction? What do you mean ruin? What do you mean it's over? None of that is any big deal. I mean, it's natural for all living things to die. I'm human, even if I'm still only an adolescent. I've always been miserably struggling to live out this pathetic fear of death. And, as much as I've been frantically trying to put this idea into practice, she who ridiculed the thought knew it would be true more than anyone. She wouldn't watch us through clenched teeth as we tenaciously bounced back after falling into despair countless times. That's what makes it ironic. She knows better than anyone that the strength to be found in human weakness and ugliness. She yells out, "They were never like this before. A future of this difficulty shouldn't be enough to crush your spirits."
愚劣です。不可能です。なぜ意識が戻るのです。
You underestimate the indomitable human spirit.
この未来を知らされておきながら、立ち上がる意味がありません。愚劣です。不可能です。あまりにも無様です。つまり、あってはならないことです。なぜ、そこまでして、あなたたちは苦しもうというのです。
It's obvious. It's because we don't understand. We don't understand what the point of life is. We don't understand what the point of living is. We don't understand what the point of humanity is. That's why we'll never stop until we reach the finish line. You must not know what this is all there. You must not know this is all there is to the principles behind why we act as we do. If you can't understand after observing it all for so long, then you'll probably never understand.
細胞レベルでの量子の活性化を確認。タナトーシスよりの復帰を確認。こんな。
That's right. Even if there's only death in our future, even if there's only death for me, I mustn't stop. Even if a measly thing like me is enough to make me quit, then I can't claim I've never belonged to that immature planet.
よくぞ言った。それでこそ我が明星。等しく弱く、等しく尊い命の星よ。
There goes the theme song.
そなたが意志を曲げぬ限り、世は幾度でも蘇る。何度落葉を迎えようとも。さあ、大勝利の幕を上げよ。
我が根源は原初の炎。熱く盛る栄が繁栄を誘う花。エスビオスのたけびをここに、月桂冠のポマレをここに、そして我が勇者のプロポーズ。命は戦いの中でこそ輝くもの。見るがいい BB。 これが世と奏者の貴様を超える愛の光だ。
There she is. Zoom.
その力、私と同じ海底のもの。なんて浅ましい。チートした。今の皇帝特権もまだまだ甘かったな。これは癖になりそうだぞ。そこまでして永続にすがりつく。やはり人間は不要です。
Well, too bad.
私は守ると誓ったから。そうです。守るためのムーンセルです。ああ、でも私は何を守りたいと。ここであなたを削除し、人類の未来を完全に決定します。消えなさい。跡形もなく、痕跡もなく、惜しむ声もなく、同情の余地もなく。それがあなたたちにはふさわしい。それを決めるのは貴様ではない。
Oh, he gives one of my favorite songs in this game.
指揮は任せたぞ、マスター。この姿なら BB の権能を相殺できる。ムーンセルと地上の未来、世とそなたの力で奪い返すのだ。
Consensus is reached. Maybe the moon cell's intent becomes clear. We are to be killed. I stared straight back at said Malice. Okay, now this I can fight. Against this Malice, I can face this head on. My memory may be hazy, but I know that I've already raced against headwinds that Saber has always been by my side. So let's go, Saber. This is the final battle. This is like my second favorite song of this game, Saber.
ムーンセルとの同居を開始。蹂躙を始めましょう。
The blinking thing is always so creepy. Live or die by the sword.
それが貴様の翼か。その姿でよく我が奏者の前に立てたものだ。心身ともに変わり果てたな、BB。私の姿とあなたのマスターが抱く感想に何の因果関係があるというのです。あなたたちは最後まで私に不要な数値のようですね。そうか。皮肉すら通じないのでは、もはや切り伏せるしかないな。
Yeah, she doesn't understand sarcasm at this point.
壊れた機械は叩いて直せだ。
Alright, so, as usual, let's just die on purpose here.
任せよ。
She does a lot of damage, so...
こういうのがいいのでしょ。程度があろう。
Yeah, she 1000 damage. That's because we didn't god, really. We also do quite a good amount of damage, all things considered. Yeah, I want to die on purpose, so... There we go, I should do it.
なたの期待に応えられなかった。
結果はもう出ていると宣言しました。10秒後の真実を許容できないのなら、あなたたちはこの宇宙に不必要な存在です。
Saber Spears defeated despite wielding a power rivaling BB's. It's clearly my fault. I was so close. Wait, if I could get one more chance, I know that I can corner BB.
まだ意志があるようですね。考えました。その打たれ強さは評価に値します。あなたの痕跡を宇宙から消すと宣言しましたが、あれは撤回します。まずはV を資源として利用します。VA は迷宮の石畳に、VB は購買部のアイテムに、VC は教室の椅子に、
It's not something.
VD は構成プログラムの新素材に。
Something is.
そしてその思考ルーチンは単純作業に適していると評価しました。あなたの理性、人間性、経験はそのまま生かした状態で
Fate worse than death.
OS として労働してもらいます。
I don't understand. What did we just say?
あなたの新しい役割は遺伝子配合のものです。肉食動物のタンパク質を効率よく提供するため、毎秒異なる遺伝子配合によって変貌し増やし続ける生態工場。増え続け、食われ続け、混ざり続け、痛み続け、苦しみ続け、変わり続け、死に続け、殺され。あなたはそのものの魂として未来永劫地球に残った動植物たちに体を提供し続ける。自身の肉体を1ミリも動かせない未来永劫終わらない体を与えましょう。
This is similar to I have no mouth and I'm a scream, right? BB is M and we are the I forgot the name of the other guy that got transformed into that husk that can't die.
もちろん人としての価値観を持ったまま、それがあなたにふさわしい収支決算です。
Yeah, this must be a reference to I have no mouth and I'm a scream, right? My consciousness gets severed from my human body. I came to find out just how repulsive, vile, and fiendish BB the Moon Cell's proposal was. But one mere hour later, and after that, I came to know hell indescribable to any human language. Dead end. One of the worst dead ends, honestly. And it's just pretty horrific, all things considered. Alright, let's be for real now. Let's just go for this, and I am gonna give myself Ether Crystal there, and let's go. I will wait until we get the Noble Phantasm to just dish out, oh my god, as much punishment as I can. That'll do 400 damage, 500 roughly. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, so. Alright, let's do this one then. We have enough, how do I say it? We have enough, elixirs to do just this then.
ロサイクト
There we go.
天幕よ落ちよロサイクト
Unfortunately that she guards so much, but yeah, whatever. Alright, we're at full health. She's gonna use her thing.
光を
We guarded that. We're good.
いやつめ
Let's go for where's the one that restores that one?
見ているがよい
Ah, damn it.
これは欲望を汲む天の杯この一滴が
Luckily we have that, but
パレ
still.
ードがあろう
Yeah, that is
天幕
a
よ
lot.
落ちよロサイクト
And she took away our buff, which is wonderful.
期待に応えよう天幕よ落ちよロサイクト喧嘩と散れロサイク
Alright, she's half health at this point. Alright, Noble Phantasm is ready.
トオリンピアプラネ門を開け
Ah,
小の幕を開けよ
Alright, that should be good for a big damage.
この一輪を手向けとしよう舞い散るが花切り裂くは星これぞ至高の美
4,000 damage, perfect.
しかしてたたえよ
Honestly, if we don't finish her off in this turn, we're gonna finish her off in the next one, probably.
しばし市場を語ろう
Also, one thing I remember, this attack is Nero Bride's Noble Phantasm
奏者が大好きだ
in Fate Grand Order, which is kind of a neat reference. I've only realized that now. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, elixir time. Give me back to full.
王冠よ光を
It's fine, it's fine. We actually do have defense up a bit on this.
歌えアウスちゃんと
Yeah, I can just bully BB. One more attack and it's good.
歌え
Or two more attacks, really. Yeah, it isn't enough to deal with her, but we're really close. Let's go all out, shall we?
戦力差はなぜ倒れないのです
All out. Even if we miss,
ファックス
or even if it's a guard, we win.
星
See ya.
この炎こそ我が情熱
All 3,000 damage. See ya, BB.
「システムの不正終了を確認しました」「リブートします」「異常の原因である桜システムを破棄」「稼働中の桜システムを検索」
Oh,
発見
yep, that's bad.
接続しますムーンセル再起動成功しました全桜システムが凍結していた人類への干渉を始めます全桜システムによる妨害が消滅したことで
Huh.
進行速度は 20% 上昇
Yeah. BB was actually holding back it a little bit.
文明の崩壊まで5日に短縮できる見込みです
Ah, wow, nice. How nice.
何 BB は倒れたのだぞ
Nope, because there's still one Sakura.
に戻らぬムーンセル
What the hell's going on? BB was defeated. Her connection to the Mooncell was severed. So why won't the Mooncell stop humanity from getting erased? It's almost as if the Mooncell that went haywire and BB was the one opposing it.
ダメさせないムーンセルを自由にはさせない
We'll get somewhat of an explanation in the CCC route, so don't worry if it doesn't really make all that much sense now.
私も消えない。ムーンセルなんかに消されない。消えるの。私は負けない。だって私が倒れたら誰があの人を。どこにも行き場のないデータですらない、未来に取り残されて消えるしかない。それでもそんな心でも私はいると笑いかけてくれたあの尊い人を誰が守ってあげられるの。
Ruby's still fighting back. Is she trying to revive herself after being destroyed, or is she trying to stop the Moon Cell's operations? Regardless, neither happens. She's beginning to fall apart. There's no way to save her. The Moon Cell continues operating.
そうか、さくらだ。
Yeah.
マンセルメ、なんと融通の機関。あやつさくらを次の運営プログラムに選ん
They
だ
are
の
the
だ。
same model, so yeah. So this time it'll be Sakura who'll become the Moon Cell. Bibi and Sakura are the same type, the same model, so does this mean that so long as she lives, she can't stop the Moon Cell decision to interfere with humanity? Then, what do we take Bibi down for?
いいえ、いいえ。皆さんの努力は無駄じゃありません。
Sakura?
BB が倒れたことで、私はやっと侵食プログラムに直接干渉できるようになりました。私はこれまで BB を止められなかった。BB も私を消せなかった。昇級 AI は自己消去を禁止されている。私たちは自分を殺すことはできない。でも先輩が、リンさんが、ダニさんが私をここまで連れてきてくれた。
And now you can delete everything, like a Trojan horse.
新しい運営プログラムに選ばれた私なら、
Yep.
全てを。
Like a Trojan horse, yeah.
ムーンセルが私たちに課したルールも打ち消して、全てをなかったことにできます。
Negate all the rules the Moon Cell imposed. And don't tell me, is she thinking of resetting the Moon Cell and her own administrative functions?
それでいいのか、さくら。自らを犠牲にしての救済なぞ、大団円には程遠い。はい、これでいいんです。私が消えれば暴走も侵食も止まります。皆さんは表側に戻されて、虚数空間は初めから存在しないことになって、正しい歴史から削除されます。全ては元通りになるんです。私はムーンセルから生み出された AI、 元いたところにちょっと帰るだけですから。そう、何もかも正しい形に。目を開けたらすぐにあの出会いもこの日々も全部。だから気にしないでください。ひとときの夢が終わるだけの話です。あ、でも長い夢でした。とても楽しくて、もったいないほど幸せで。
Come on. Come on. Is this the only solution we have left? Sakura said everything would be back to normal. We'll return to our proper timeline before resetting the first side of the moon. The first side of the moon won't exist. Basically, all the events that occurred here will be erased, including all the time we spent working together in the Student Council, including our battles against BB, the Alter Egos, and others. All the countless events that occurred here.
いや、世は忘れぬ。たとえ夢が幻になろうと、世は忘れぬからな。そうであろう、奏者よ。
The light intensifies. I can't see Saber or even myself anymore. The darkness permeating this place is dissipating. My entire body is fading into particles, but I don't feel scared. I firmly believe that I'm going back to the right time and the right place. At this point, I'm feeling the relief that follows victory. But...
よかった。私、誓ったんです。あなたを守ると。それだけはちゃんと果たせそうですね。
You did indeed.
私はあの日々を消してしまったけれど、あなたももう忘れてしまうけれど、それでももし少しでも覚えていたら、
This memory is as I recall.
本当にお疲れ様でした。あなたは私がお世話してきた中でも一番素敵なマスターです。どうか良い戦いを。それともし余裕があったら次の私にもよくしてあげてくださいね。
Sakura. Light engulfs my consciousness before I can even reach my hand out in the void. My fingers, arms, legs, bodies are disappearing into the light. Only information now flows. My consciousness violently accelerates backwards into a flash. Flashback. An instant as if I had underwent a journey across hundreds of light years. Suddenly,
こんにちは、先輩。今日も来てくれて嬉しいです。初めて会ってすぐのこと覚えていますか？私が保健室で眠っていてお見舞いに来てくれた時のこと。たった一日、聖杯戦争のおまけみたいな、そんな日のことです。
I wonder why it felt like that. We had days like this. We spent days together like this.
おはようございます、先輩。今日は美味しいお茶の入れ方を考案してみました。お口に合うといいんですけど。お茶受けが欲しいですか？はい。ちょっと難しいけど、頑張ってみます。20世紀の和菓子と洋菓子データってどこにあるのかな？私に使用権限あるといいんだけど。
I remember. Thank goodness, I remember all so clearly now. Maybe I hid them from me, but at the very, very end, I remember the truth behind this whole affair. That's right, I see it now. In that infirmary which would never change, I spoke with her a whole lot. Although most of the preliminary events I experienced were fabricated by BB, still, what happened at the school entrance at least was real.
見つかっちゃいました。この日課もそろそろ終わりみたいです。先輩、あなたは私のことを最初に認識してくれたマスターでした。他のマスターにとって私は保健室の NPC に過ぎません。アイテムを配給したり情報を提示する、それだけの存在。
I mean,
私もそれでいいと思っていました。
that's kind of why we used you in extra. An item
け
dispenser.
れどあの時、爆を起こして倒れていた私をあなたはまるで人間みたいに助けてくれました。そこにないものをあると言ってくれたんです。人間になりたがっていた路傍の石に目を留めて、対等の友人として手を差し伸べてくれたんです。私は願ってしまいました。あなたともっと話したい。あなたとずっと一緒にいたいと。 そんな理由で、私はムーンセルに干渉しました。
Mm-hmm.
初めて自分のために力を使ったんです。
This whole thing
あな
started
た
because
と
of
いた
Sakura.
そのために、それが全ての過ちです。愛が何であるかもわからないのに、人間のように過ごしてしまった。今ではもう、苦しみの方が強くて、私とのようなものであれ、AI は、記録の消去は許されないから。
Mm-hmm. And the backup? What was she feeling? What was she trying to protect? To me, those days we spent together were pretty ordinary to her, or were they dazzling? Remember.
ああ、そんなことがあったんですか？面白いですね。先輩、授業の内容を教えてもらっていいですか？私は授業に出られないので。お怪我はありませんか？私は健康管理しか取り柄がないので、たまにはお役に立ちたいです。先輩、こっちこっち。琴峰神父からプールの鍵借りちゃいました。
We had a pool in the school? Huh.
水着？あ、浅はかでした。まずは水着をデザインしないとですね。校庭のお花を？ありがとうございます。早速、花
Okay,
瓶を用意しますね。
the garden I know exists.
先輩、お弁当です。頑張って新スキルとして取得してみました。先輩、あのね。
Everything reverts to zero. I heard a decent voice.
聖杯戦争システム再起動開始。エラー AI チェック完了。違法改ざんを含むすべてをリセットし。
Something soft touches my outstretched hand. The sensation becomes but an illusion and vanishes. Everything returns as it was. How could Shinami's consciousness get out here? And we're back in the Holy Grail War.
大丈夫ですか？
A young girl's voice wakes me up. A white ceiling, a white sheet, the eyes of a young girl watching over me. Ah, it feels like I saw a fragmented dream.
よかった。昇降口で倒れていた時はどうしようかと思ったんですよ。
Yeah, if you remember this whole thing started when we opened the door.
あなたのサーバーに連れてきてくれなかったらどうなっていたか。
Yep.
あなたは5回戦突破おめでとうございます。そろそろ掲示板へ移動してください。6回戦の相手が発表される頃ですから頑張ってくださいね。
I thank you and get out of bed. The Holy Grail War is starting to wrap up. I made it this far, so I have to keep this up until the end.
あら、ようやく起きたのね。
Kind of nice seeing you back in your old outfit.
なんだ、拍子抜け。お見舞いに来たんだけどもう必要はないみたいね。ここまで来たらあなたにかけるしかないって言ったでしょ。くたばられても困るから様子を見に来たのよ。それだけよ、それだけ。
I'm
と
sure.
ころで何か持ってるみたいだけど、それ何？
Really? Now that you mention it, I had my fist clenched around something ever since I woke up. I wonder what it is. I still open my hand. It's a Sakura petal.
これ桜の花びら。
It really is a cherry blossom petal. I don't know why I was holding onto something like this. I must have accidentally grabbed it when I collapsed. I turned over my hand to throw it away, but I changed my mind. Cherry blossom petals are rare to find around this school building. For no particular reason, I put it away as if it were something important. Suddenly, I got the feeling that someone called out to me to stop. Seemed to hallucinate hearing senpai. Naturally, I turned around, but see no one there.
あなた泣いてるの？
I didn't even realize the tears were streaking down my face. I wiped them away with my finger and walked away from the infirmary. I walked down the familiar hallway as I clutched my chest, feeling empty over a light sense of having lost something. This is the remnant of the pink memories, the ash left from a film burnt to cinders. It was like some final remnant of days gone by, the last fragment of a girl's heart, a girl who had dreamed of love. Hey, Saber.
そなた、ちょっと目を離した隙に廊下の隅で倒れていたのだぞ。ユリウスめの戦いで毒でも撃たれたかと心配したが、大事なくて何よりだ。
And this is basically where the normal ending ends, essentially. Saber is usual self, nothing particularly different. I had apparently collapsed, but nothing seems to have happened to her. I am overjoyed to see that she hasn't changed, and I almost came to stop, but I pushed myself to keep moving and followed behind her.
しかし、いよいよ大詰めよな。
Yeah.
残ったマスターは4人だ。
This is the Rin or Rani fight.
思い返せば窮地の連続であった。あのひな鳥がここまで育つとは1回戦からは想像もつかなんだ。だがそなたは最弱であることを投げ出さず、一歩一歩懸命に頂を目指した。ユリウスとの戦いはそなただけの勝利だ。あの陰湿な男の最後は哀れなものであったが、自業自得で。
Yeah, he really did.
本当に強くなった。今では誰も半人前などと呼ぶまい。世が自ら神明を明かしたマスターよ、そなたに勝利を。この先何が待っていようと、世は必ずその身を四天の座まで導こう。
She holds out her hand and I grip it back. Yeah, I can't be standing around here. I took down 5 masters to get this far in the Holy Grail War. So long as I'm standing on the shoulders of their sacrifice, losing it is one thing I can't do. I take one more look at the flower petal in my hand. I don't have time to look into where this sense of loss is coming from. All I need to do is focus right now and is winning. Focus on the wish granting Holy Grail. I'm sure I'll understand the meaning of this fragment once I obtain it. My battle continues, and ever they will. Oh my god! And ever they will until I reach the moon cell score, waiting at the end of the 7 seas.
いや、しかし何か忘れている気がする。何かを解決したらそなたからとっておきの贈り物があると。ま、勝ち進むうちに思い出すであろう。行くぞ、奏者よ。いよいよ6回戦の相手の発表だ。
And this is basically where the normal ending ends. And so, with a small weak sword by your side, the great and powerful wall was felled. In the deepest depth of the 7 seas was the crown of victory. No matter the consequences, you fought for your life until the very end. The path you've taken was your proof. Opening the way, sending her off your beginning, everything has passed on. At peace with the destruction, you close your eyes. The night of your end had come. Here we are, and the rest of extra happens. We beat twice, and we are in the Moon Cell core right now. And so the battles came to an end. However it was, the desired war across Earth is gone now, and just like him, it was all thanks to this nobody of a young woman. What was awarded to the victor? Who was the survivor? How was the almighty wish-granting device, in truth, capable of granting wishes? The person who knows those answers now is silently crumbling away. The divine eyes change the future according to the desires of he who possesses it, and now that device no longer exists. The way the moon cell automaton functions has transformed into something else. Give me a second. Alright. Ragu Kishinami's excessively human wish was granted to sever the its connection to Earth. God damn it. Ah, damn fucking spam calls. Ah, alright. For real this time. Yeah. Rest well, the sound of eyelids shutting. Rest well, the sounds of light fading. Please take comfort. The observation device is reverting into what it once was, a dreaming machine. Thus, everything came to an end. Bless this fool. She was annihilated as a final victim of the moon's Holy Grail War. Sincerely, the Moon Cell Score, Cage of Heavens devoted. Suddenly, I'm awakened by a gentle sound. My suspended consciousness begins to relink. My disconnected circuits begin to reconnect. A great length of time passes, blood flows through the slumbering stone statue. So yeah, this is the servant ending now. After everything that happens, now if we get all the free SGs, we get this extra scene at the end. Rapidly rouses me. High temperature circulates through my body. It's like everything triggered and started a domino effect. Ah, how long has it been? What happened to the world since I've been out? I'm alive. But right now, none of that matters. I open my eyes to find a low sky over a sprawling area. It's a sight that I'm well acquainted with at this point, and there I see... Hey, Saber.
ようやく目を覚ましたな。毎度思うのだが、そなたは眠りが深すぎるのではないか、マスター。
I don't even need to reach out to check if she's real. She's right in front of me. Even after my battles ended, after I made my wish, after my roles were filled, I kept thinking and thinking about the girl who was important to me, and here she is. Where am I? Who did I fight against? Who did I part with? What did I choose? It's all well in the past now, let's not bother trying to recall. All I'm going to do is speak her name. Morning, Saber, I'm glad to see you again.
Ah, 久方ぶりの良い音だ。その響きを耳にしただけで、世の苦労も報われるというもの。まったく、そなたと来たら考えなしにムーンセルを解体しようとするから、こんな遠回りになったのだぞ。あれからセラフはあり方を変え、外来のウィザードは人類だけにとどまらなくなり、ここは古い遺跡となった。世がどれほど苦労してここまで来たか、など、語ることではないな。だが、細やかに察し、感謝し、そなたは本当に果報者なのだぞ。何しろ、今の世は新セラフで引く手あまたのトップサーバントなのだ。そんな飛ぶ鳥を落とすどころか、天上の女神さえ追い落とす世が、並みいる求婚者を袖にしてまで旅をしてきたのだからな。
Is that so? I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I smile back and thank her. I'm proud of Saber and her popularity. I take it personally.
そうか。世もここにいる世が誇らしい。何度くじけようとも、顔を上げてよかった。と、我がことばかり話すのは愚者の行いよな。とりあえずの説明はいるか？
Nah, I'm still feeling groggy, so let's leave explanations for later. I don't know if I could feel fortunate or feel sick for being in this situation again. I wake up after having been left behind somewhere, and I'm just used to it.
それでこそ我が奏者よな。では行くぞ。我が手を取るがよい。
Saber offers her hand, eager to dash off. Fine with me, but what for?
なんでも何もあるものか。そなたがいない隙にムーンセルで新しい厄介事が起きたのだ。世たちを差し置いて新しい聖杯戦争などと凄まじくけしからん。新参者を諌めるのは王女の務め。 言うまでもなく、そなたと世の出番であろう。
Right. I feel weird to think of us as champions, but we certainly did obtain the Holy Grail. With Saber spurring me on, I take the outstretched hand.
当然だな。覇気のなさは相変わらずだが、今は攻めまい。後で叱るぞ。
Well, of course. We clasp hands. A familiar sensation sends my heart aflutter. Simply being by Saber gets my blood pumping. Ah, I had woken up earlier, but that was nothing more than opening my eyes. Only now has Akano Kishinami truly awoken from her sleep.
と、その前に。そなた、約束を忘れたわけではないな。
Promise? Not you mentioned it, something's been tugging at me. I had made an important promise during the battlefield outside of the Holy Grail War. If I recall correctly.
もちろん、結婚式だ。国を挙げての祭りというのも考えたが、やはり、世はそなたを独り占めしたい。
As you said multiple times.
故に、見るがよい。この時のために磨き上げた世の新たな宝具。
What are you doing, Saber?
春の日差し、花の乱舞。さつきの風は頬をなで、祝福の鐘はステラの彼方まで。待ちに待った勝利の時だ。開け、ヌプティア・エドムス・アウレアよ。
That's the last CG. It is a church. Sibyl's golden fears has turned into a pure white church.
宮殿ではそなたが引くと思い、つつましやかな教会にしてみたぞ。
She modified her noble's phantasm just to make a church for us to get married. If that isn't dedication, I don't know what is.
ローマ式ではないのは流すがよい。身近にあったリソースはセラフの教会しかなかったゆえな。だが、これぞコンジュカリス帰りモニア。今風に言うと、プライダルであろう。そうだ。世と奏者の新たな門出として、これ以上のものはあるまい。
Yeah, I definitely made a promise like this. Back in the far side of the moon, a place unknown to anyone, I swore to gift her the blessing of becoming a bride. She remembered too.
忘れるものか。あのベールは。
Yeah, the veil we gave her.
星として残っている。そなたの夢を見つける前に世の夢を叶えてほしい。それが我が手を取る時だ。もう離さないからな。観念して世を幸せにするがよい。
Saber dashes off. She pulls me by the hand. We run into the church practically and skip in a frolic. I wonder if they'll have Kotomine annunciate or officiate the wedding. This is the final record obtained within the old Seraph. This is the greatest reward confident to Hakuno Kishinami for being able to achieve victory. She felt too happy, so happy she closed her eyes, but this time there was nothing missing. The legend of the moon may have ended, but their legend continues. Reflecting on that, she slowly opens her eyes. Everything she desires lies spread across the future. Now, nothing is missing from this dream. And that was the Fate Extra CCC. That was it. I will say, definitely mechanically, a slight improvement over the over Extra. The fact that we had items to actually give servant MP was a lot helpful. Even if it basically gave us fuck all of MP again, but still, it was good. They gave us a lot more elixirs there at the end too, which is awesome. And yeah, voice acting was top notch. Really, Jinako Jinako and Elizabeth were great voice actors there. They screamed their lungs out when their emotional segments there. I did like Karna and Jinako's relationship really a lot, and it was good to see some familiar faces like Robin Hood and basically Robin Hood. That's why, if you were wondering why Robin Hood and Elizabeth had all those interactions, it's because of this game, and also explains Elizabeth's personality in Grand Order. Instead of being the bloodthirsty countess, she's just the loving idol, the idol-loving girl. Then they had to give the bloodthirsty vampire personality to Carmilla. And yeah, was really nice. Although I will say the gameplay even though it's still better than extra original extra, it's still rock paper scissors, and it is extremely unfair. We at the end, BB we bullied BB so hard because he had hoarded all of the healing items and over leveled by 6 levels, which is ridiculous. Because if we tried to beat her fair and square, it would be impossible. She steals our buffs. We know basically nothing of her things, and it's a bit it is a bit odd. I am kind of excited for extra extra record. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. They say it will release in spring. Let's see. I will play it on the channel when it releases. That is that's why I kind of started this whole thing. I wanted to at least get the base game and CCC out. I think I'll be able to get the CCC ending before spring, probably. Yeah, especially since I'm gonna speed up. I'm not gonna talk to anyone that's not necessary to the route. Basically, just show off what the servant is, and I'm gonna show the servant ending. A good thing about this game is that you see that selection where we were, we had to select right before we entered the wall. There was an option to go back or for a future, right? Fight for our future. In the CCC ending, there's an extra option, but if you choose the, you can still choose the for the future ending, for the future, and that will lead us to the servant ending. So yeah, we can. That's what I'm gonna do. Next playthrough is gonna be with Archer, because honestly, I think Archer fits really well with the CCC ending. I think it's probably the best CCC version. It fits his character way too well. Yep, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for Archer next playthrough and New Game Plus, and go for the CCC. And here comes the translation team. Great work with these guys for translating this whole game. It must have been an incredible endeavor. So yeah, next part is gonna be Archer with the CCC route, but I'm also gonna show you his normal route. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Original title: Fate Stay Night. And yeah, the CCC route explains a bit more of what this whole ending thing here with Sakura was, because it does come a little bit out of left field, and we still have a few questions. More questions and answers about what BB and Sakura were. They did drop a few hints there at the end, but it's better explained there at the end. Finn. So yeah, that's it. And now we're gonna save the navigation through the CCC route granted. This is really useful. What this is if you go ahead and go for New Game Plus, they highlight the option that gives you the CCC route by a Sakura flower, which is so useful, you cannot believe it. It's really good. And we also got the school swimsuit obtained for you, you'll be playable in New Game Plus. There we go. What carries over, I think it's the outfits, the Sakura the SGs, and the money. I don't think items carry over. I do not think they do. But yeah, those 3 definitely carry over. The SGs, oh, the matrices too. The SGs, the matrices, the outfits, all carry throughout the game. So yeah, there's that to look out for. And yeah, that's basically it. Yep, and that was Fate Extra CCC. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this game. I sure do, I liked it a lot, even if it's a bit frustrating sometimes. Especially the boss fights. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this game, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.